So we cut until 11, and it was supposed to be, I thought, scattered thunderstorms from like 2 a.m. starting at 2 a.m. Well, I woke up at 6 and there's a huge wall headed towards us.
Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the three Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
Alright, Kendall answered the group text, so he's gonna go with me.
So there's a wall of rain coming. It didn't rain overnight, but Nathan woke me up this morning and said, we got to go get a trailer. It's on a mud field road.
And there it is. We got to get it out of here.
Because look, this road has the tendency to get muddy.
Maybe it won't even rain, but I just saw the big wall, and the weather app says it's going to rain a lot.
So you woke me up.
It said that before.
I was kind of partway awake.
Hey, it was just a little group me text. I was going to abandon my pickup down here for you.
Oh.
Or for everyone.
There's some of our cows out grazing as the rain hits. Praise the Lord for some rain for that pasture.
Alright. This is the mud road, and then I got 2 miles to get to the other mud road. If I can get past those, I should be good to drive through some rain. Made it to all gravel. Starting to rain a little. Looks like it's raining somewhere. Made it. Last couple miles of gravel were in the rain.
Rain, baby, rain.
We're happy for the rain, especially up here at the feedlot where we've been dry still.
It was thundering and lightning bad when.
Yeah, it was sprinkling on me on the mud road, but I could tell it wasn't quite here yet. Because I thought about taking the long way around to stay on gravel, but I was like, nah, it's not raining yet. Surely I can make it a mile. I just didn't want to hit a wall of rain right in the middle of the mud.
Are you matching with Daddy? Yeah, matching with Daddy.
The cow-calf pairs are happy that it's rained on their grass. They were ready for me to move them today. Okay, well, this pond was totally dry last week, so it's starting its recharge. I just moved the pairs to this paddock. They have access to a bigger pond than this, but I didn't block them off from getting to this or anything. But I'm happy that the ponds are a higher level than they were before. This pond, which that lighter green vegetation should all be underwater. This pond is not recharging, and it's absolutely still totally dry. So not all the ponds are improving, but at least there's water enough to graze this half of this 80. Okay, still a muddy day, but the roads I know would dried off better, so I'm hauling in the load we cut 2 nights ago. This is the last load of my field. And then there's another semi that'll need to be hauled in later today as well. That's from the field we moved to in the dark when we moved from my field to the next field.
Grow beans, grow! Looking good.
It's gonna be pretty full after this.
Out here cutting wheat like soybeans. Just wish that they were yielding as good as soybeans usually yield. Oh well. So for supper tonight, Aunt Cheryl brought the food, and she always brings some homemade pies. Look at that strawberry rhubarb homemade pie. One of my favorite parts about harvest. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Stupid coyote. You get away this time. Only because I have more wheat to cut.
Okay, doing some cutting for a neighbor here. Some thinner wheat, but all the wheat's thin this year, so. Okay, it's getting a little bit darker. I gotta decide when to stop and go and do my chores. Maybe my mom can give me a ride or something. Nathan is at a wedding. He helped fix a part of this combine that needed worked on. He got a part from John Deere. And so he actually left before the combines even hit the field. And since it's a lower yielding field, and we're not switching fields, and we're not trucking super busy, we've been all right without him. But now when I have to do chores, that's the 1 hour that it would have been a little more beneficial to have him. So this is the latest that I've finished chores. Well, started chores of all of harvest, but I have the hyper lights to keep me company. The ones in the Morton building got left on, even though nobody's been here since the afternoon, because Evan and I were working in there earlier. And then this one was here lighting up the yard and the commodity shed. But I'm finished now, so I get to put my tractor back and go inside, take a shower, and get to do it all again tomorrow. Last thing I'm gonna do is come over here and close these doors down. That's what we were working on, those planter row cleaners. We were adjusting them, Evan and I were, per Nathan's request. We were about half done when we got called to the harvest field. I don't know if this will be the end of the video, but could be a nice good night.
All right, I don't think any of us vlogged very much yesterday, just because we got a late start with the rain and it being wet. Kind of surprised us that we could go again. But today we're hoping to have our biggest day of harvest yet. I'm hoping to get started fairly early this morning here. Not a whole lot to do to the combine since they only ran for 5-6 hours yesterday. I'm not sure we ever updated you. We did get an inch of rain at the farm, 1.5 inches of rain at the feedlot there. So very good rain. That knocked us out for, I think it was 2 full days, and then part of yesterday. And but we got started around 4 p.m. yesterday, knocked out a whole 1.5 fields, and then we're moving to a new field this morning, and we'll hope to knock that out pretty quick. And then we're going to go over and cut the fields by my house. So going to get these combines checked over real quick, but we should get going pretty quick here.
Like my helpers out here helping me move cattle onto weeds. I only see one of them. Oh, there they are both.
We are moving on to the next field. Beautiful day to cut some wheat. There's the milo I planted a couple videos ago on the neighbor's irrigated field here. It's looking really nice after some rains. We're gonna have an audience watching us today. I'm sure everyone's paying close attention to what's going on in the field.
Okay, time to move some bales. There's 80 something in this field, I think, to move off. We're gonna put some on a trailer and some on the side of the field. And bales stacked. Off to get some more. Okay, Nathan had an issue with the one combine, So I've got to quit moving bales, run back to the yard, get some tools. And he's got to run to McPherson to get a John Deere part. And hopefully we meet back at the field at the same time. So I've got plenty of miles left to move here, but I don't have a pickup, so I just got to take the tractor back 2.5 miles to the home place.
Cutting some irrigated wheat today. This is what it's supposed to look like. As you can see, there's a big difference between the irrigated wheat and the non-irrigated wheat. Even the corners of this field where the pivot doesn't run are only averaging, 20 bushel an acre. But where the pivot watered it a little bit, it's probably 80 bushel an acre at least.
We are taking apart this slip clutch. Nathan hasn't filmed any yet because he's been focused. He's been focused. I came here with some extra tools, brought the torch to torch in a wheat field, but I brought water and some other safety measures.
And now we're pulling it anyways.
Thanks
to
But
Nate.
this is their tech they brought out from their shop, so we'll see if we can get it.
Yeah, squeeze the shaft back together.
Incremental moves here. You can see we cut it, but now we're still pulling it off, so I bet cutting it helped it pull off easier though, maybe. Greg's still cutting. He's out there somewhere.
Another day, another Casey's Mountain Dew, and another pair of riders, pair of beautiful girls in my cab. I'm a lucky man. Good job. Beep, beep.
Are you driving the combine?
So it looks like he's got the front full. He's gonna fill the back, then I need to fuel up that tractor, and I need to fuel up Greg and that combine over there. Okay, got the fuel done. Greg's taking the hose down. It's not very often we do a mid-afternoon fuel sesh, but we did. Time to cut some more wheat.
Brighton, what you got there? What is that? Is that pizza? Pizza! Yum, 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 yum. You brought the good stuff tonight. So today's kind of been a weird day. One of the combines went down like right at the beginning of this morning. So Nathan has been working on that for the majority of the day. Kendall and I and Evan have been running the combine and grain cart, and then the neighbors have been helping us with the trucking too. So we've had a good day with one combine, but it's just a really different dynamic with one combine versus two. It just feels a lot more relaxed, I guess. But we've been cutting the neighbor's field here. Some of it is irrigated. That's making really, really good wheat, which just goes to show the great potential this year's wheat crop had if we could have just gotten a few more rains over the winter. I don't know for sure what it's making, but I think the irrigated's probably 80 plus bushel an acre, maybe more. And then the dry land, the pivot corners, as you can see here, super short, super thin, just like everywhere else. So the yield monitor goes from 10 bushel an acre way up to 100. So that's just kind of the year it's been. We had a lot of potential, but the rains came a little too late. But our fall crops, ladybug, our fall crops are looking very good with this recent rains. Just hopefully those keep up throughout the summer and into the fall. Are you exploring?
Kendall's gonna come in and get his dinner. So Greg is gonna switch him off, and Brighton wanted to go along. So Brighton and Daddy are headed to the combine.
Okay, I got my combine time, maybe in 1 to 2 hours. I'm gonna go do chores. Well, I'm gonna eat here, we're canning raw food, and then I'm gonna go do chores. Greg's gonna be back in the combine. It's probably good to give him a break. He's been in it all day, so here he is back again. An armful, Greg.
Yeah. My 2 favorite things, pizza and
Brighton.
my wife is my 0th favorite thing.
Don't call your wife 0.
10 stars.
Three favorite things.
It's like Evan's gonna unload onto the semi, and I'm gonna hop in with Greg and Brighton here.
We're finally to the stage of putting it back together. Came over to Greg's house because that's the next field we're going to do anyways, to work in the shade and with some more tools and air and a welder.
Yeah.
So it's going back together, and
Might need some more help in the off season, but we don't have that much more wheat to cut.
So you might try to fire it up tonight. It's a Saturday night, but we want to make sure it works.
I don't know if you can see the dust hanging in the air across the field, but nice night. I'm over here all by myself. I think Nathan is I think he's getting that combine put back together. I think he's about done, so he'll be at the next field after I finish this. Hopefully I get done before dark so I can switch fields in the light. But Kendall went to do chores and Evan went home, so we'll see what happens here. Well, folks, day 6 is about to wrap up. I'm on my last pass. Wow. I'm on my last pass, and been a long day. Been a long day. With that other combine broken down, I've been sitting in this combine since 11 a.m. whatever it was, 10 a.m. So it was a long day to do the exact same thing over and over again. The neighbors were hauling for us, and Nathan was working on the combine. Everybody else was doing other stuff, and so it was mainly Evan running the grain cart and me, and then the neighbors hauling. And we finally got moved over here to my field a little after dark. So got started here anyway, but it's 10:30 or so, and it's getting tough. So I think we're going to quit, and we'll get started on my field again. Hope for the best. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.